Should you use your hard-earned summon points now? How's it, everybody? Celtic Link here. We're back for another Dokkan Battle video. In today's video, the summon point ticket banners have finally arrived. After the months of building the points, we can finally now use those points to exchange for Dokkan Fest or Carnival tickets to summon on one of two banners, one for Dokkan Fest, one for Carnival. So in this video, we're going to break down what are the summon points, how to get them, how to exchange them, whether or not you should exchange, or if you should hold your tickets for a future time. So let's start with how to obtain, right? It's pretty simple. By performing summons on any regular Dokkan Fest summon, you are able to gain up to 90 points per banner. So if you had summoned on every banner since their release, you should be somewhere around 400 to 480, depending on whether or not you jumped back in when they reran the Dokkan Fest and Carnival banners for GDC. But most people will probably have just enough for one ticket, unless of course you skipped the two banners prior to GDC, which most people probably did, in which case you'll probably have to be waiting a little while before you can do your summon here. But it's a pretty easy exchange for this. All you have to do is exchange those 300 points, and you can actually see over here, if we go to the shop, right, once you have your points, you can come over here to the shop and exchange them. So I've got about 480 because I have done the summons on every banner, although I did not go back into the double banners, which would have put me over 500. So I have enough for one ticket. It is 300 points for one ticket. So if you don't have your points right now, don't worry, right? When Tanabata comes, that'll push you probably closer to, if not already, because of the GDC banners, that should put you closer to the actual amount. So it's a pretty easy exchange rate. So as I talked about before, there are multiple banners, right? You have the Dokkan Fest banner here. The available characters are the Tech Goku, the Super Saiyan Vegeta, right? The Gogeta and Vegito, Blue Kaioken Goku, Hit, Cell, Kid Goku, which is a nice addition, right? The Saiyan Day Kid Goku. He wasn't mentioned on there before. Mini Vegeta, Mini Goku, Glorio, Buhan, Lord Slug, and Vegeta. It's pretty much all Dokkan Fests from Golden Week back all the way to October of last year, right? So that's the AGL Vegeta. So, I mean, that's not a bad deal, right? If you're somebody who skipped out on Kaioken Goku, or someone who skipped out on Cell, right, because you didn't want to summon on those banners, this is a great way to get them for free, right? Like, you're gonna have to use these eventually, so using it on a banner that's not gonna cost you any stones, right, it's not the worst thing in the world. So that is the Dokkan Fest banner, right? If we look at the Carnival banner here, same thing. It's the same exchange rate, nothing different. But if you exchange for the Carnival, you have the Super Saiyan 3 to Super Saiyan 4 Goku, Super Saiyan Blue Evolution Vegeta, Gohan, the Goku and Frieza, right? So the 10th anniversary LRs, you have Caulifla. So if you skipped out on Caulifla's banner, she is there. Tech Super Saiyan 3 Gotenks, although he's had a return, right? And then, of course, the two... What's interesting here, and I think this is mostly just because of lack of available Carnivals since then, you know, Gohan and Broly are on the Carnival banner from Worldwide last year, and then Pikkon and Kid Gohan. Kid Gohan makes sense. He was the October LR with Vegeta, and then Pikkon is the most recent yellow coin LR that we had. So honestly, right, like this, I mean, if you were all caught up in Dokkan Fest, right, simply for the fact that there are some yellow coins possibly you could get on here, it's a great deal. Now, let it be known, now that we understand that, right, if we come in over here and take a look at the banner here, we'll scroll here, right, you'll notice it is one ticket. It's one ticket for one unit. So you are not guaranteed to get, you know, the unit you want, but you are guaranteed to get a unit on the banner. So now, what does that mean for you, right? That means if you exchange for the Dokkan Fest, you're going to get one of those Dokkan Fests that we showed here, right? The Goku, the Hit, the Kaioken Goku, Cell, Kid Gohan, etc. So now, if none of these are appealing to you, let's see if we can find it here. Let's check out the Dokkan Fest. So let's say you don't need any of these Dokkan Fests, you don't need any of these Carnivals or Yellow Coin LR. It does mention here that the next set of summon points will begin today from 8/17 to 11/28. A new summon event will be made available in November 28th, just before the Christmas Dokkan Fest. And it does it doesn't specify that they won't stack, so we are to assume that for the moment they do, because they wouldn't be telling us this if they didn't expect us to hold on to them. So if none of these Dokkan Fests are appealing to you, then save. And honestly, right, if you missed out on any of the GDC LRs, right, unless you don't have the 10th anniversary LRs, then it's probably best to save, right? Most people, if you've been playing since 10th anniversary, should have the Goku. So the Dokkan Fest is out of the question, right? Unless somehow you still don't have Angel Vegeta. But otherwise, the rest of these Dokkan Fests, right, they're going to be back. Hit in God Goku, or I say God Goku, Hit in Kaioken Goku will be back on Tanabata. Kid Goku will be back at the end of October, or on the October Dokkan Fest. Cell should be returning alongside him, if not by November, right? And then Daima Vegeta, Goku, Glorio, like they've been back a few times now. And then same with Buhan, Slug, and Vegeta. We're going to start seeing them show up more and more. The limited availability of Carnivals, I would say, makes the Carnival banner a slightly more valuable, especially because now we have no idea when Caulifla will return. Could return on Tanabata's, or whatever this new celebration for September is going to be called. Could return on their Carnival banner, but we just don't know yet. So that's tough, right? But the availability to get someone a Yellow Coin LR like Pikkon or Kid Gohan is actually pretty good, because, you know, Yellow Coins, like, it tends to be, if you miss their banner, it might be a little while till you pull them. So having them there might add slightly more value to the Carnival banner, if you don't already have the 10th anniversary LRs. But in my opinion, knowing that there's a new summon event that will add the GDC LRs coming in the November 28th, it might just be best for you to save your tickets until then, unless of course you have all of the LRs. So that's pretty much it. That's all you need to know, right? You get 90, I don't think I have any banners left that'll show, yeah, because I already did my summons, but you get 90 tickets usually, or 90 points per banner when they show up. So as you summon throughout the year, you will build more. If you didn't summon on the Dokkan Fests prior to GDC, you probably are just under the amount to exchange. So once you hit your 300, you'll be able to exchange at any point between now until the 28th when the next banner arrives. So don't feel like you have to use them all now, right? You can keep stacking until the next banner. So all right, since we're here, though, I actually do want to try to grab a character here. I'll probably buy him with coins, but if I can save myself some coins, you know, it doesn't hurt. And I plan on summoning more anyways, throughout the year, so I'll have another 300 when it matters. So let's go ahead. I'm going to exchange my copy here, and I'm going to head on over to the ticket banner on the Dokkan Fest. So my hope here is to grab a copy of Cell, because my Cell is still 55%, and I would love to have a copy of him. So you know what we're going to do? We're going to go ahead, we're going to crack this code a little bit. Shout out to the GOAT, Havo High. All right, got to do that proper send off. So 1, 2, 3. All right, and then let's do our ticket summon here. Maybe we'll get who we're looking for. We got a Goten and we got a Trunks. We got a this where it ends, but of course we knew that we would be getting that. Because it is a guaranteed featured. So who are we going to get with our tickets? It is Daima Goku. And you know what? I can't be mad. That's a rainbow copy for our Daima Goku. Can't even be mad about that. At least we can use him, right? So let's actually go over here. Let's go Pure Sans Int, and where's our Daima Goku? Here he is. So can't even be mad about that. That is our 100% Daima Goku. So I mean, at least it got us something we can use. All right, so let's fill that in. All right, so there you have it, folks. There is how the summon points work. What you could potentially get if you do summon, you're not guaranteed anything. So that is the, that is the unfortunate thing. So just be aware of that. Your summon does not guarantee you what you want, as you saw here. I was hoping for so, we didn't get it. So, guys, that's it for the video. If you liked the video, make sure you hit that like button and subscribe to the channel if you have not already. And in the comments down below, let us know, did you pull for your tickets? Did you use them? Did you have enough, right? I'm actually curious how many people were not close enough to get, because I know not everybody summoned for Tao or Tien, so I'm actually kind of curious what most people were at prior to this moment. Let us know in the comments down below. Otherwise, guys, as always, thanks for watching, and aloha.